Well, it's a Saturday. It's the 20th. So, the eve of the vernal equinox. So, spring's right. Hop, skip, and a jump away. So, we're up here. And a few things to do. I did a little mulching yesterday in the early afternoon. Well, not really mulching, but bed warming with the cedar chips. So we're gonna do these two tubs of soil. We're gonna talk a little bit about soil and what we like to put in them. And obviously, I grow stuff from seed, but also get from like the local mom and pop nursery a couple of already grown up plants. Tomatoes being an example, and the chives, the rosemary over there, the seed onions, my seed potatoes, the pepper plants. But then a lot of these came from seed. These are mostly bean plants here, and peas, green beans and peas, and then all these greens way over there, those are all from seed. So, we're going to talk about soil. And well, I have a bit over here that Michael's mixed, but he also pours it straight from the big bags and mixes it into the bins that I'm going to plant in. And we're going to come over here, sort of going backwards from the top down. These are the cedar shavings. You want them to be for food grade or for pets, bedding, or for, stables for animals to be around. So not from the local sawmill. Got to get them from a feed store. And I'm going to sit down because I'm old. Michael, the biggest tool I use is the shovel. I don't use it, Michael does. So we get, and I'll include some pictures and names, but we get a mulch with a soil and blood meal. A little bit. This will do 4 or 5 containers. And it just adds a little extra. We get, and I highly price chicken manure. So this is nitro composted chicken manure. And this is really great to add. Now, you don't want it up part of the top soil. You definitely want it mixed in to the center layer more, because it is a nitrate and it can burn the roots, just like any kind of phosphate or other fertilizers. So, we have a good composted soil. Then we have the chicken manure, the blood meal, the cedar chips are kind of the final thing on top. After the sprout, sometimes before, just depending. And a mulch. And so there's kind of 2 types of soil we use. The mulch soil, the compost soil, and the chicken manure with the blood meal. And then Michael stirs it up, and so we kind of do it in layers. And then he gives it a big stir. And again, the manure and the blood meal are sort of more located in the center of the bin. So as the roots are going down, they're going to draw up those nutrients. Because we don't want to burn the tender seed. A lot of the energy that they have are in the seeds themselves. So, that's it. Now we're going to take a peek. Try to acclimatize. These are homegrown, not nursery seedlings. And he reused little jugs. And this year I used gallon size and then these personal sizes here. And these are watermelons. And this bin is actually going to be dedicated to melons. So it's going to have some watermelon, some cantaloupe, squash, and pumpkin, and some zucchini. So that's what all these will be, squashes. And then over here, and melons. And then over there on this side, there'll be some more greens and other goodies. So these guys got set out over here a couple days ago. And it's been weird, chilly, and windy. It's Texas. So use these and save the clear ones. They make really good greenhouse covers. And this one was covering up the peppers when they were very tender. And now it's just our dud and spare soil. And this is also soil, the same soil Michael mixed it, ready to go into some pots and other things, because we're not quite finished. We have a little work to do of things that need to be planted on that back table. So, getting close. And we sprinkled a lot of wildflower seeds and such out here. They're going to be doing a trench, so we have to wait. And then we can move our plants back this way more, because they're not getting optimum sun in the early or late morning hours, early afternoon, how you want to look at it, because of the being back too much in the shadow of the RV. So, lots of fun. Eventually, the deer or other critters might be coming out to nibble on our stuff, so we'll spend another day kind of varmint-proofing or critter, keeping them out.